Okay, see now that's going too far with stuff like that. That's crazy. Just be careful when you go out. You may be on that website.
Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews from a regular dude, where I do trailer reactions, I react to YouTube videos, I review YouTube channels, occasionally I'll review a movie, but really, I just do whatever the hell I want.
Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews from a regular dude. If you're looking to support the channel, first of all, check down in the description and check out my Teespring store. I have t-shirts, hoodies, tote bags, coffee cups, all kinds of stuff. It's not required, but it's appreciated. Now let's check one out from Top 5 Unknowns. This is 5 scariest and creepiest websites on Earth. Wonder if these are on the dark web or if they're just anywhere. Let's check this out.
Thanks to the internet, we have a wealth of information at our fingertips at any given time and from pretty much anywhere in the world. There are some creepy websites, however, that many people would think twice about visiting, such as those found on the deep web or scary websites that are guaranteed to keep you up at night. Number 5. CryptoMundo is a creepy website where some of the world's foremost cryptozoologists, as well as amateur photographers, can share videos, experiences, and sightings that they have had of elusive and rare cryptids, such as Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, chupacabras, and yetis, to name but a few. In one video, a woman who is hunting for turkeys films herself while in a densely wooded area. She explains that she stumbled upon something that has startled her, and that it may be Bigfoot. She then turns her phone's camera towards the woods, where two large, ape-like creatures can be seen walking a short distance away. Each creature is carrying what she claims to be a slain deer in their arms, and at one point, one of the creatures stops and bends over to pick up what seems to be a baby Bigfoot. One of the creatures turns to look at the woman for a brief second, which causes her to say, "I think he sees me," and she ends the video there. Another post from the 1st of May, 2017, shows a photo by tourist Haley Johnson, a 28-year-old care assistant from Manchester. She states that she saw a strange dark figure at dusk while she was at the edge of the Loch Ness Urquhart Bay. She took out...
They must put off some kind of aura that screws their camera up so it's blurry. Because every single picture of Bigfoot is blurry.
Her cell phone and managed to take a photo of what many are claiming to be the Loch Ness Monster. The photo is grainy and hard to make out, but Haley is adamant that it is in fact Nessie. She says she is a very skeptical person, but when she saw the
Loch Ness Monster is in water. Okay, I'm lost.
Creature in the water, she couldn't believe her eyes. Gary Campbell, the official recorder of Loch Ness Monster sightings, states in the same post that he's relieved that the sighting occurred, as there hadn't been one for several of the summer months that year.
That looks like a jaguar or something.
May have disappeared altogether.
Even a bear.
Number 4. Angel's Heaven is a weird, creepy website that claims the Earth will be destroyed by natural and man-made catastrophes, but that an evacuation plan has already been put into place by loving beings from outer space. However, the evacuation plan won't benefit everyone, as only those who have had their 4th heart chakra opened will be able to transition to another dimension and be saved. The site offers lessons that are the results of talks and teachings given by interdimensional beings who have communicated with us to reveal their plans. It further states that these beings love humankind and have offered to help us through the destruction of our planet out of the kindness in our hearts. One page, entitled The Library of Light, offers more than 7,000 pages of text, 5,000 pictures, as well as audio and video for download. Another page warns us against being chipped and enslaved, encouraging visitors to download the available videos so that they can be copied onto DVDs and CDs and sent to responsible people, such as presidents, rulers, authorities, business owners, and directors. Scattered all across the site are animated depictions of beings of light, and typical extraterrestrial grays with some images showing these beings interacting with humans, and in some cases hugging or standing arm in arm with each other. An added caption reads, quote, "A loving friendship of heavenly angels from the Galactic Federation of Planets with Earthmen in a spaceship." Below that is what seems to be a diagram of an intergalactic spaceship with the caption, quote, "Share, the mother spaceship of the Grand Cosmic Squadron of Ashtar Sharon." Ashtar Sharon, it would seem, is the leader of the squadron, who is depicted as having long blonde hair, blue eyes, and wearing a pink, green, and yellow spacesuit. A Facebook page dedicated to this person shows depictions of the being along with pictures of several spaceships, some hovering above the Earth or a similar planet, another hovering over one of the pyramids, and another approaching an Earth-like city. Back on the site, there are several movies available for download that include titles such as Heaven to the People 1, We Will Not Be Chipped, Your Papers Please, Spaceships Taken from MIR and Space Shuttles, as well as Swine Flu is the means of the Saurians to chip people. Furthermore, a variety of pamphlets are available for download and distribution, in which we are again warned about our own impending doom and the dangers that we face from the lizard people who wish to ruin our daily lives and ultimately rule us through chip implants that will render us as slaves. This page ends with a note stating that all the information on the site can be freely spread and disseminated to other humans.
That is really scary stuff to me. That sounds like some weird cult stuff. Sounds a lot like Scientology.
Number 3. ExitMonday is a creepy website that hosts an array of end-of-the-world scenarios. These include the usual possibilities that most of us are familiar with, such as floods, black holes,
Okay, this one just looks scary.
nuclear warfare, and earthquakes. There are some more outlandish theories, however, such as what would happen if the sun suddenly died out. An explanation is given
We'd be screwed.
that as the sun cools and shrinks, planets will widen their orbits around it, and the Earth will eventually become a ball of ice, on which humans won't be able to survive. In the case of a full-scale alien invasion, it claims that Earth could be turned into a mass of antimatter, if there are extraterrestrials out there that have enough intelligence to create such technology. It does, however, go on to explain that if aliens were present on our planet, it's most likely that they want to study us rather than annihilate the planet. Another scenario is that heavy rotating stars that cause gamma-ray bursts in our galaxy may self-destruct. It claims that gamma-ray bursts are rated as the second most likely way for our planet to meet its end, the first being an asteroid impact. Another page discusses what will happen if the expansion of the universe suddenly stops and begins to shrink instead. Since there is so much mass in the universe, gravitational forces will cause the expansion to slow down and eventually reverse. This will cause the sun to attract light, which we will be sucked into. Atoms will form complicated molecules, turning dust into mountains, rivers will flow backwards, and the dead will rise and live their lives backwards until they vanish into nothing.
Is that Osama bin Laden?
Yet another theory holds that we are in fact living in a computer program or hologram, and that we may one day simply be switched off. The site states that British cosmologist Fred Hoyle realized that the universe is a little too fine-tuned, and that fundamental constant values are impossibly perfect. It further explains that the things we feel, see, and touch every day might just be a manifestation of some deeper, completely different kind of underlying reality that may end at any time.
Huh.
Number 2.
So far, number 4 is the scariest to me.
TimeCube was a confusing and super creepy website created by the self-proclaimed wisest man on Earth, Otis Eugene Ray. It served as a self-published outlet for Otis's theory of everything, which is entitled TimeCube. The theory claims that modern science is entwined in a conspiracy to keep the truth from us, and that it actively spreads false information by not acknowledging this theory. Otis believed that every day on Earth is actually made up of 4 days that occur at the same time. In explaining his views, he claimed that Greenwich time is a global conspiracy. This was accompanied by various graphs that attempted to illustrate the 4 days that occur simultaneously. They are named sun up, midday, sundown, and midnight. In one claim, Otis explained that 2 major time points are created on the opposite sides of the Earth when the sun shines upon it. These are known as midday and midnight. At the point where these time forces meet, 2 minor time points are created. These are called sun up and sundown. These 4 points are then considered as a time square, imprinted on the circle, which is Earth, and so in a single rotation. Each of the 4 time...
Okay, this dude's looking way too much into it, in my opinion.
corner points rotates through the other 3, creating 16 corners in total. This equates to 96 hours, and hence 4 simultaneously occurring 24-hour days within each normal day. Otis went as far as to offer anything from $1,000 to $10,000 to anyone who could prove this theory wrong. Though the facts and figures published on the site remain consistent throughout, no explanation was given as to how Otis came to devise his theory. And since he passed away in March of 2015, at the age of 87, it's very unlikely that we will ever learn the answer. Accompanying his theory is a description of Otis in which he claims to be a godlike being with superior intelligence, who has absolute evidence and proof of his views. The site itself is very hard to navigate, as there is no homepage, but instead, the visitor is greeted with a single, vertical, center-aligned column of text. The text is displayed in various fonts, sizes, and colors, and hence navigation and searching are not easy to do.
Okay, that's got me lost.
Number 1. Topia is a creepy website that gains access to live security cameras all over the world.
That's
It claims to
interesting.
be the biggest website of its kind, and that it uses clever search techniques to find new cameras that are constantly added to the site. There's also an area where users can suggest new cameras to be added. The About section states that the site does not deliberately violate anyone's privacy or rights, but that it is entirely possible that some camera owners didn't intend for their feeds to be public,
Well, I'm
and that they
sure.
had simply forgotten to secure them properly. Some of the cameras are located in popular tourist spots around the world, and they happily share their streams publicly, though others are security cameras from private businesses and semi-public spaces, where the people being shown very likely have no idea that they are being watched, potentially by millions of people across the globe.
That's crazy.
Cameras can be viewed by ratings, including most viewed, highest rated, most often viewed, or by random selection. Streams are available from 36 countries in the US, France, Australia, Germany, Poland, and Thailand. There are cameras available in 36 states in the US alone, with an average of about 3 cameras in each state. Users can also choose from cams nearest to their current location, or choose from a map that displays the cameras available for viewing in a particular area. Most of the cameras that are available seem harmless, such as ones set up in a room where someone keeps their dogs, intentionally made available for viewing. Another shows people viewing and buying products in a fish market in South Korea. But a quick search leads us to the driveway of a house in Staten Island, where the owner of the house's vehicle is seen with its license plate number clearly visible.
That's not good.
Other houses and vehicles in the area are also clearly visible, with people driving or walking down the road none the wiser. Under the live feed appears information such as the exact coordinates where the camera is located, the local time, and the brand as well as the model of the camera that is being used. One comment on the driveway feed made by a user named Mordas reads, "I'm gonna break in and rob this place."
Okay, see now that's going too far with stuff like that. That's crazy. Just be careful when you go out. You may be on that website. Now it's time for the joke of the day. Mix a 4-leaf clover with poison ivy and you have a rash of good luck.
Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And if you like this video, tell all your friends, leave a comment down below. And if you didn't like it, then just shut up. And I will see you next time.